Welcome to Books for Success. Today, we're delving into the wisdom within Gifted and Distractible by Julie F. Skolnick. Gifted and Distractible, 2023, offers research-based strategies to support children who exhibit both giftedness and learning differences. The guide helps parents and teachers move beyond misconceptions that intellectual talent guarantees social and emotional success and provides strength-based tools to nurture these remarkable yet often misunderstood kids. Who's it for? Parents who want to see their gifted children thrive. Educators looking to support gifted children in their care. Clinicians or other experts who work with 2E children. Subscribe and ring the bell for notifications if you want to keep receiving the knowledge of book summaries about health, wealth, love, psychology, and much more. Don't be shy about dropping your book suggestions for us to summarize. Also, you can use this video as an audiobook summary. Let's grow and succeed together. What's in it for me? Understand your gifted child's complex needs and how to advocate for them. Imagine feeling empowered to foster your child's gifts and guide them to overcome obstacles. Envision appreciating their neurodiversity as an asset, not a detriment. Picture transforming advocacy from an exhausting endeavor to a collaborative mission. Sounds promising, right? In this summary of Julie Skolnick's Gifted and Distractible, you'll learn insights and strategies to nurture your child's potential. You'll gain an understanding of their unique blend of strengths and needs and get tailored parenting approaches to instill self-esteem and cooperation. You'll also explore positive mindsets and communication methods for effective advocacy. Ultimately, you'll be equipped to raise children who are capable and confident despite any curves life throws their way. By understanding your child's differences and championing their potential, you can change the trajectory of their journey. Understanding the twice exceptional child. Have you ever wondered why your child excels at math yet melts down over mundane tasks? Do you feel your intelligent child is underperforming or withdrawing socially? You're not alone. There's confusion around twice exceptional kids, and even experts disagree on how to support them. Let's explore some key aspects of 2E children so you can better advocate for their needs. First, what does gifted really mean? It signifies having the capability to perform at a high level cognitively, creatively, academically, or artistically compared to peers. Gifted children make connections others miss, show intense curiosity about topics, or demonstrate advanced reasoning skills. But giftedness requires the right nurturing. Next, distracted refers to learning differences like ADHD, dyslexia, anxiety, and sensory issues that make learning challenging. These differences or disabilities can affect children's motivation, behavior, comprehension, skill development, and more. So, it's important to identify where and why a child is struggling. Twice exceptional refers to a child who is gifted and also has a learning difference, making their needs more complex. The magnitude of their strengths and weaknesses makes them difficult to identify and serve. Understanding 3 experiences can provide insight. First, there's asynchronous development. Gifted children often develop unevenly across the spectrum. They may be advanced in math but struggle with speech, fine motor skills, or social behaviors. Gifted children may also have splinter skills they don't generalize across other situations that are highly advanced compared to their overall abilities. The second experience is perfectionism. 2E kids may fixate on flaws others don't notice. They often need help letting go and building self-esteem when things aren't perfect. Perfectionism can be driven by a desire for control or fear of failure. Finding perspectives on perceived imperfections can help. Remember to focus on effort and growth, not outcomes. The third experience 2E children often have is overexcitability, whether it's intellectual, emotional, imaginational, sensory, or psychomotor. This intense trait isn't a deficit but a sign of potential that requires nurturing. For example, a child with psychomotor overexcitability may struggle to sit still and choose to run around the room while listening to a teacher. It's important to recognize that by running, this child is exercising a choice to cope with their seemingly conflicting needs to listen and move. While it may not be an appropriate choice for the classroom, recognizing the child's attempt to cope will be more fruitful than just demanding that they sit down. Understanding how 2E children experience the world is crucial when it comes to advocacy. As your child's advocate, it's your job to defend, support, and plead on their behalf. Great advocacy both proactively improves environments and persuades decision-makers to make changes through thoughtful explanations. But to create a path forward, you need to understand where your child stands. In terms of academics, giftedness can be assessed through IQ and achievement testing, grades, and teacher observations. Learning differences can be evaluated through psychoeducational testing, developmental history, and specialist analysis. Since gifts can mask disabilities and vice versa, comprehensive testing is vital to uncover dual needs. Record observations at home and partner with experts to gain a holistic view. Advocate for accommodations like assistive technology, modified assignments, or enrichment opportunities by giving teachers a comprehensive overview of your child's strengths and needs. Share how aids help them focus or how acceleration taps into their intellectual intensity. Collaborate on a supportive plan. Don't be afraid to push for creative accommodations. Seek out Z communities too. Connecting with those facing similar challenges provides validation. Mentors who've navigated 2E experiences can inspire you and show you what's possible. And events for 2E families provide a safe space by allowing kids to just be themselves. Know that you're not alone. Online forums, conferences, and support groups can help you build connections. Does this process sound overwhelming? Remember, you know your child best. Start with your own insights and observations, then find the expertise needed. It takes work, but helping your 2E child thrive is worth the effort. Patience and partnership will get you through. Now that you understand the complexities of your 2E child and some basic ways to be their advocate, it's time to figure out what to do on a more granular level. In the next section, we'll look at strategies and structures for yourself and your child to cultivate a cooperative, peaceful environment so they can grow and thrive and you can prevent burnout. Strategies for raising your 2E child. Anita can't get over how difficult it is to raise her son. At an early age, he displayed so much intelligence. Now, she's happy if she can get him to put on his shoes without having a meltdown, let alone sit quietly through an entire day of school. She had dreams of him going to an Ivy League college and becoming a doctor. Now, she just hopes he won't be living in her basement for the rest of his life. If you can relate to Anita's struggles, know this: it's important to treat yourself with the same patience and love that you're giving your child. Your frustrations are normal. Not only are you dealing with a child who has a more complex combination of traits than most kids, you're also a person with your own challenges and conflicts to deal with. In this section, we'll explore a few strategies that can empower you and your child to live together cooperatively and peacefully. First up, the 3-step, no-show control approach. Getting to know your child deeply takes time and close observation. Note details like foods, textures, noises, environments that cause dysregulation or meltdowns. Also, identify activities, topics, and materials that captivate your child's focus and interest. Understand their emotional needs and perspectives. This knowledge will allow you to develop customized strategies tailored to their unique gifts and challenges. Showing perspectives involves discussing how your child's behavior affects others. This should be a two-way conversation, not a lecture. Gentle role-playing and demonstrations with dolls or toys can help to illustrate social dynamics and consequences without judgment. Validate your child's feelings while helping them build empathy. Do this when both you and your child are calm. The goal is to expand their social awareness. Shame shouldn't be part of the picture. Granting appropriate control over your child's decisions builds confidence and autonomy. Problem solve together by asking, how can we handle this situation? Even if your child's solutions seem unrealistic, letting them think through approaches respectfully enables them to build planning skills. Make choices easier by providing limited options, like choosing between 2 shirts or 2 snacks, and find opportunities for leadership based on their strengths. Next, let's look at the PRAISE paradigm. P is for personal connection, which satisfies the basic human need for attention and relationships. It's key for your child's self-esteem and for your bond with them. So try to go with their intense interests even if you dislike them. Give them one-on-one time without distractions. Have pillow talk at bedtime as a way to share thoughts and feelings. Learn to read their cues to understand their needs before a meltdown occurs. Touch. Hugs and physical closeness can also strengthen connection when welcomed. The R stands for reframing, which involves adjusting your expectations to realistically align with your child's development. Perceive their challenges as differences rather than deficits. Appreciate their unique gifts and talents. Let go of conventional standards or timelines. Accept that your parenting experience will have its ups and downs. Adapt your mindset as your child's needs evolve. And, of course, establish your own self-care routine to manage stress. The A in the PRAISE paradigm stands for anticipating. This means preparing for your child's triggers and thoughtfully managing situations when they arise. Know specifics like noises, tastes, and textures that overwhelm them. Note their learning preferences and needs. Plan breaks if there's a tendency to hyperfocus. Provide visual schedules. Establish a consistent structure around bedtime, morning routines, and screen time. And think ahead to prepare your child for changes and new experiences. The I refers to incentives, praise, and choices. It's vital to empower your child. So, catch them doing well. Celebrate small wins. Provide earned rewards after chores or difficult tasks. Allow them to make decisions again, between limited options and appropriate to their maturity level. Find motivating privileges. All of these things will nurture your child's internal motivation. The S in PRAISE stands for sense of humor. Humor relieves stress, so laugh together often. Joy and silliness will strengthen your relationship and can help provide emotional release when tensions arise. Engage with books, movies, jokes, and games you both like. Tap into your own inner child, and don't be afraid to be funny and look foolish. The last letter in the acronym, E, stands for exercise. Exercise enhances cognition, mood, focus, and health not only for your child but for you too. Stay physically active together in ways you enjoy. Shoot hoops, dance, go for bike rides, play tag. Make movement and play a natural part of life. Supporting your 2E child is an ongoing process. But once you've reframed your own expectations and begun to express more patience, both toward yourself and your child, you'll get comfortable with making shifts and adjustments as needed. Being your child's advocate in the classroom. While we briefly touched on advocacy in the first section, we'll now look at some concrete ways you can support your child in the classroom. Yes, teachers likely have your child's best interest at heart, but you're the only one who can truly advocate for their needs after all. You know more about their strengths and challenges than anyone else. The first step toward advocacy in the classroom is to consider the teacher's perspective. Acknowledge their hard work and experience. Teachers manage diverse learning levels, behaviors, and needs on a daily basis. Recognize that it's difficult balancing whole class instruction, discipline, and individualization. An effective way to raise concerns with teachers is through the ART approach. This method sets a friendly tone while showing you're invested in your child's well-being. First, acknowledge positives by noting the programs, subjects, or supports your child enjoys, and praise areas of progress. Express empathy toward teachers regarding any struggles they may face. Validating their reality builds connection. Then, make specific, solution-oriented requests. Ask for curriculum modifications, extended time, or behavior plans. Suggest enrichment opportunities or targeted evaluations. Develop goals together. Don't just voice your dissatisfaction. Finally, thank teachers for their time and dedication. Appreciate the fact that they're listening, caring, and collaborating. Gratitude sustains motivation, so try sending regular appreciation notes to validate their hard work. It's crucial to remember that advocacy is built on collaborative communication between parents and teachers, not demands. Here are 10 elements that'll ensure you're having an effective dialogue. First, communication works best when you nurture relationships over time. That way, both parties feel like partners invested in the child's growth and success. Check in frequently when things are going well, not just when there are problems. Get to know each other's experiences and perspectives. Build trust and rapport. Next, put in as much positive effort as you take out in venting frustrations. Balance concerns with words of appreciation and acknowledgement of the teacher's hard work. For every request made, express gratitude for their time. The third element of collaborative communication is accepting compromises, not expecting full agreement. Be open to integrating ideas from the teacher's experience into plans. Flexibility often leads to better solutions. Also, start your interactions assuming positive intent from the teacher, not suspicion. Believe they want to help, even if it's not happening perfectly. Negativity becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. A fifth and especially important component in collaborative communication is avoiding taking things personally when emotions run high. Remember, you're both just human. Criticizing someone's approach isn't the same as criticizing someone's character. Separate objective feedback from the subjective offense. The golden rule also comes in handy here. Treat others the way you want to be treated. In this way, modeling the type of dialogue you hope for can create a more positive conversation. Set the tone with patience, empathy, and respect. Listen generously, as you want to be heard. The process matters. Next, showing the teacher the kind of understanding and validation you desire as a parent can help them relax and engage with you in a more comfortable way. Honor their hard work and good intent, just as you want your efforts to be recognized. The eighth element of collaborative communication is trying not to overload teachers with lengthy emails. Bear in mind that written words are often misinterpreted. If there are many or complex issues to address, request a meeting for deeper dialogue. The ninth element is to take breaks and recharge when needed. Give yourself and the teacher some respite, and avoid having complex conversations too frequently. That way, you'll be able to revisit issues later with renewed energy and optimism. Finally, advocate consistently over time, not just when problems arise. Your child's needs evolve, requiring ongoing teamwork. Communication is an iterative process, not a single event. With partnership, empathy, and good faith, parent-teacher communication can be constructive, rewarding learning experience for both parties. Together, you'll give your 2E child the best chance possible to overcome their challenges and capitalize on their exceptional strengths. Final summary. Parenting and advocating for twice exceptional children requires understanding, empathy, and tailored support. Know your child's unique blend of gifts and needs deeply. Reframe struggles as opportunities and differences, not deficits. Use strength-based approaches like the no-show control and praise paradigms to handle challenges and foster growth. And advocate collaboratively by acknowledging teacher perspectives, making specific requests, and voicing gratitude. Despite the inevitable difficulties, maintain hope, stay connected with your community, and celebrate the small wins. Your child has remarkable potential. With compassionate guidance, they can learn to embrace their exceptionalities as strengths and live a joyful, purpose-filled life. Thanks for being part of our insightful voyage. If our summary piqued your interest, we encourage you to dive into the complete book for a deeper understanding. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content if you're new here, and share it with others who might find it valuable. Keep on reading, discovering, and advancing until our next adventure.